Hey guys, welcome back. I just wanted to go over one of the 7 Golem 3 stars that I had just gotten in war. It's against a Town Hall 10 with pretty good defenses. Not everything's maxed for him, obviously, as you can tell. But we did manage to work our way through the entire base. So I just wanted to go over some of the tips and tricks that I use when I'm deciding how I want to attack these bases and what will probably lead to either the most percentage points or getting a 3-star. So, the first thing that you always want to take a look at is, again, the Town Hall and the Clan Castle. If the Clan Castle is lurable, you always want to go for it just because it tends to stall your troops, especially if they have a Lava Hound inside or anything. The second thing is I kind of note where the Inferno Towers are compared to the Town Hall. I only want to engage one of them at a time just because if there are 2 of them and they're spread apart and my golems aren't kind of filtering where they're supposed to go, they'll end up wiping out my wizards a little bit too fast, and when you end up losing that many damage troops, you can't make your way through the bases quickly until your golems will eventually expire. So I'll either have to attack from this side over here, or I'll have to attack from this side over here. Generally with a 7 golem strategy, you'll be able to attack from 3 points. So I decided that it'd be best to attack from this side over here and work our way over here because the stronger Inferno Tower is on this side and we should take it out first. The second one will be easily available after we get to taking out the Town Hall. If we attack from this side, we could take out this Inferno Tower here, but we might not have a jump to make it over to attack this Inferno Tower here, so our troops might get stuck behind the wall and we might end up in a bit of trouble a little bit later on in the battle. The other thing is he has a couple weaker defenses down here, so I figured it'd be okay to leave those until a little bit later. The other thing you want to notice is positioning of the king and queen. The king doesn't matter as much just because everybody should be able to hit him because he is a close range attacker. The queen's the more important thing. You want to make sure you don't get stuck behind a wall when the queen's attacking your troops so that they can't get to her and she does a ton of damage to your golems and takes them out quickly. So with the attack strategy that I had planned, we would be able to use our last jump to get through to the Town Hall and to take out the Archer Queen from this side, so it doesn't matter as much. So what we're going to do is drop 1 jump spell around this area. We want to make sure we get into as many compartments as we possibly can at the same time, just because it allows the golems to spread out a little bit so that they don't thump up on one defense, and possibly if that defense is a mortar, the mortar will shoot past the golems and start hitting your wizards, and if your wizards die, then you're pretty much out of luck on that side, because you really depend on that DPS. So we're going to drop a jump spell about right here to get into these 3 compartments. We're going to drop another jump spell right about here to get in through these compartments here, and then we're going to drop another jump spell right about here to get into this compartment, and if there's anything inside here like a hidden Tesla or something, it should be able to take that out as well. And then the last jump will probably be used to get over this wall to get into the Town Hall. So let's go ahead and get started and take a look at how the attack went. The first thing I always do, I bring an extra earthquake spell just because I don't like taking 2 poisons. I'll drop it in the middle just to take out 25% of the Town Hall health as well as any buildings around it. Usually I want to try to catch the first Inferno Tower as well so it doesn't become as difficult to take out. So looking at our jump spell placement, this jump spell allows us to get into those compartments there. This one lets us all the way into the Inferno Tower there. And then this one spans all of the compartments in there. Again, we want to get into this one just in case there are any hidden Teslas there. In terms of my golem placement, you'll see that I spread them out a bit. Again, just because you want them to attack different defenses so that they trigger as many traps as possible so your wizards don't get stuck. And again, in case you're attacking, or in case they start attacking a mortar first, so that the mortar has another golem around it to target instead of targeting your wizards. So these 2 are spread out of here. These 2 don't really have a choice except to go towards the middle. And then these, again, I probably should have put that second golem down towards here so it attacks the mortar. But they're heading up away from it, so the wizard should be able to take out the mortar regardless and not get hit while the mortar is targeting the golems going somewhere else. So they'll work their way inside. I tend to always drop my heroes in the center because you want them to work their way in towards the middle to take out the town hall. The way it's set up as well, the golems on the side here will take all the defenses on each side so that it creates sort of a funnel for the rest of your troops to head in towards the middle directly at the town hall. That's the main point and the strongest point of this attack, just so it becomes a safe way to get in towards the town hall each time without having your golems and other troops kind of wander off into different directions. So, kind of moving on, they're pushing their way into the middle. I always usually rage right at about where the Inferno Tower is, just so your troops move in as quickly as possible and take it out. So now that it's out, all we have to do is take out the Town Hall. The king here is working on his queen, and then we have one more Inferno Tower to take out. The Lava Hound is wandering around for a bit. I don't know why my troops didn't take it out yet, but they finally go ahead and manage to do that. So, from here, it is a bit of luck just because I don't have anything else that I can really do to move my troops around except for use my queen's ability. So I kind of just watch out for that to see when would be the best time to use it for her. Here might start to be a good time if she kept getting attacked and tried breaking through the wall, but she actually moved down away from that archer tower, and she has a bunch of tanks here, so it's actually a really good position for where we are this late in this stage. So just looking at the rest of the base, this is kind of ideally what we want. You want to take out that top area with your two golems on the initial deployment. You want to take out that bottom area, and then everything else in the middle should be taken out by your troops. Then eventually you want them all to swing over to one side with the golems or your king in front, and your queen kind of just taking out everything behind them. So she'll go ahead and break through, take out all the defenses there, and pretty much we're in a good spot for the rest of the raid. They'll break through the wall here. The golems will again take the damage for the queen, and the really only thing left that could screw us over is the archer tower. But it's fixated on the golems, and the queen has a ton of health, plus her ability still, so we'll go ahead and pop it to get through that last wall, take out the rest of those buildings, and we'll make it over to get our last one. Another thing to note with this attack is that it is fairly slow to be able to get through everything. If you'll notice, the whole attack here on the reel took 3 minutes and 33 seconds, so it's just kind of catching up to the 3:30 limit that you have on each of your attacks. So when you deploy, you do want to make sure you do everything as quickly as possible, so that if your troops are going to get stuck behind walls or whatnot towards the end, they can take them out as quickly as possible, get through, and finish off the rest of the base. So anyways, that's pretty much it for this episode. I hope you guys enjoyed some of the tips and tricks and thoughts that I have towards putting in to each of my attacks. And please let me know if you'd like to see anything else or hear anything else. Again, please like and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time.